Hey guys, my name is Natalie Ward, and in this video that I've made you, I give you a brief overview of what's going on with your website performance, how many people are visiting it, and then give you three things that you can do today to help bring in more customers to your business. And I want to preface this by saying that normally I don't just send a email with a video in it. I would usually call a company first. And just to so you know, when I call the phone number that's on your website, I get the do, and this person is not receiving calls at this time. So that might be something that you want to fix so that people can get a hold of you when they need your services. And most likely, you're sitting there asking yourself, why would I be doing this, and what's in it for me? Well, you're occupied running a business, managing employees, visiting job sites. And for me, I'm a nerd. I love this stuff. But mostly, I just really care about helping businesses grow and making sure that they're in the right hands. And sometimes the only hesitation that businesses have to hiring somebody is they don't know who is an expert and they don't know who they can trust. So I have found that by giving people this free video of actual things that they can do to help impact their business has resulted in some business owners asking for my help with this stuff. So if at the end of this video you see that I have value to add, shoot me a message back and we can chat. Or if you simply want to take this information and use it for yourself, that works for me too. So now let me show you the three things that will set your company above your competition. I'm going to talk to you about content, citations, and backlinks. So the first thing, excuse me, that I want to go over is content. And content is queen, right? Because Google is not a human. Behind the scenes, they've got their tiny little minion robots that are crawling the web, and they're looking for keywords that are linked with a specific location to best serve their searchers. Now, you know that you need content on your homepage. What most business owners don't know is that the number one search on Google for water damage restoration has 1,500 to 2,500 words of content on their homepage. And I've pulled up your guys' website, and it looks pretty nice. It's easy to navigate. It's clean. And you guys are sitting at just over 1,300 words of content, which is great. What also counts is what your pictures are saved as. So if we look in here, CA Restoration LLC, which isn't bad, but this could be a place where you could utilize embedding some more keywords into your content. So I've pulled up your competition here, Rocky Mountain Restoration, and you guys actually have more content than them. They're sitting at just over 800 words. They just put a little more effort in with what is in their content. So you guys would need more authoritative, keyword rich content on your homepage to start showing up towards the top of Google. Okay, so this is a little tool that I use. It's called Ahrefs. It runs me a couple $100 a month, but essentially what it does is it gives me behind the scenes details that Google is looking at when it comes to ranking a site. So I ran a quick scan on your competitor here, and this is what Rocky Mountain Restoration is ranking for. They have 1,400 keywords, and it's giving them a traffic of 2,400 visitors to their site every month. So we can look in here and see what some of the keywords they're ranking for are. These are national keywords because they're not location specific, which is fine, but not super helpful if somebody is looking for services in their area. Rocky Mountain Restoration is a brand keyword, and that's fine. Google is starting to give people props for branding their companies. But these are some of the ones: water damage restoration Phoenix, that are high intent, high volume keywords. It's getting a traffic of 730 people searching for that every month, and they're in about the second position. The water damage restoration Gilbert, Arizona, 700 people searching for that every month. Water damage Phoenix, 530. So you can see how this volume really starts to add up. Okay, and when we come over here, here's what you guys have going on. You guys are ranking for 51 keywords and getting a traffic of about 0 people to your site every month. Okay, so if we look in here, flood restoration Gilbert, 70 people are searching for that a month. You guys are in about the 47th position for that. Mold removal Gilbert, 10 people, the 31st position. Okay, so let's see what happens when we go to Google and we search one of those high intent, high volume keywords, water damage restoration Phoenix. The first thing that comes up is ads, and they can work, but they can also be a money pit if the foundation for your website isn't dialed in. So just make sure that you're not going to burn your money with Google ads until you know for sure that your site is converting. Okay, now let's move on to the second thing that I wanted to show you today, and that's citations. Okay, so what are citations? Citations are your business name, address, and phone number that are listed on different directories throughout the web. So why are they important? When we come down here, we have the Google Map Pack. And I'm sure you've seen this a million times when you're looking for a local restaurant or activities. You get these top 3 businesses that pop up here. And this is where you really want to be, especially in an industry like yours where a lot of the services are emergency based. Most people are going to click on one of these top businesses. And this is about where 40% of your clicks should be coming from. So citations are what drives these top 3 spots. The more citations you have, the more Google sees you as an authoritative, trustworthy business in your industry. And so how do you get citations? Well, there's software out there that tells you exactly where these top 3 competitors are getting their citations from. And we would go get you those same exact ones, but not just stop there, get you 100, 150 more so that you're sitting comfortably at one of these top spots. And it's going to take them a lot longer to catch up to you. Now, let's talk about the third thing that I wanted to go over with you today, and that's link juice or backlinks. And this third pillar is really going to help you to dominate on Google. So when we scroll past the Google Map Pack, we have the organic section here. And you guys can see that your site isn't number 1, but that's where you want to be. And to get there, you need authority. Okay, so how do you get authority? It all comes down to backlinks. And a backlink is when one website links to another website online. So think like this: if site A links to site B, then site A is giving site B relevancy or some of its link juice. It's pushing power to that other site. It's kind of like a vote of confidence. And in Google's eyes, this is passing authority. And the more relevant the site, the more valuable the link. So for example, you guys are a restoration company. I'm sure you get a lot of your materials from the same supplier. So say that supplier goes on their website and gives you guys a shout out that links back to your website. That's a strong, relevant backlink pushing power to you guys. So when we come over here, we can see that you guys have 50 backlinks coming in, which isn't bad, but it's not dominant. When we come over here and look at Rocky Mountain Restoration, they're ranking for 2,100 backlinks that are coming from strong, relevant sources. Okay, so once again, how do we get these for your business? Well, in here we can see exactly where they're getting their backlinks from and then go get you those same ones. All right, this is the method to the madness. Once again, we went over content. Your front page needs at least 1,500 words of authoritative, keyword-rich content. Citations, you want to have 200 to 300 of these to beat out the competition by a landslide. And then finally, link juice, you need more relevant sites that are pointing at you guys to show Google that you are the authority. All right, so where do we go from here? Like I said, you are more than welcome to use this information and implement it on your own. I'm totally cool with that. However, if you want to skip the learning curve, if you want to focus your energy on your next job, call me. My phone number is 907-957-1027. Look forward to hearing from you. Have a great day.